Do you want to make your home look incredible but not be totally impractical or cost the moon? I think most people know what they want. They just need a little help pulling it all together. Hello and welcome to another video by The Good Room. Today we're going to look at 5 trends that I think will actually stand the test of time. Now, usually whenever we talk about trendiness or interior design trends, it means that there's going to be a time when they will not be loved and they will not be trendy anymore. But I've had a look around and these are my 5 predictions of things that have a bit more shelf life. First of all is white paneled kitchens. Now, some people call this Hampton style, Shaker style, etc. And the reason that I think that this kitchen will last is because these style kitchens have been going in America, where I'm from, you probably guessed from my accent, for about 25 years. And I think the reason that they don't go out is they're so easy to live with. You can easily change your splashback, change your counter, and change your handles. But a white kitchen, it's like a good pair of jeans. It goes with everything. And rather than just, ordinary melamine, laminate, or 2-pack, which seems to show every little mark, every little drip, having this bit of detailing in the form of panels or any kind of routing just gives it that bit more interest. And it's a bit more eye candy, I think. The second one is vinyl plank floors. Now, when these first came out several years ago, they were absolutely awful. They were like plastic pictures of woods and they did not look good, but they served a purpose because for people who have kids and dogs and wet bathing suits and surfboards going through the house like I do, you need something a bit practical. Well, now I have to say, I've come around, they look absolutely amazing. The trick is not to go for the cheap ones that are really quite short, but there's ones where the boards are almost 150, 180 long, I think in some cases. They're really wide. They've got very realistic grain and some really interesting variations like this one where you've got light and dark planks. You don't want to go for the ones where every plank looks exactly the same because that's a dead set giveaway that it's not a real floor. So be prepared to spend a little bit more, knowing that in the end, it's still a lot less than solid timber or even engineered timber flooring. And once they're down, if one gets damaged, as you can see from this guy here, you can pick up a single plank and replace it with another one. They are quite amazing, durable, and super easy to live with. Brass and bronze. Now, I have clients that ask me all the time, how long is brass here to stay? It is super sexy. My opinion is that the really shiny stuff, the really kind of glitzy stuff, as cute as it is probably not going to go the long haul. Whereas this brushed finish you see here, or a bit more of an antique finish, I think has a long way to go. It's so warm. It reminds us of jewelry. We end up using it almost like jewelry for our house. And it has a livability and a human sort of dimension to it that I think aluminum and stainless steel just never quite achieved. So I reckon it's got a way to go. Same with bronze, my all-time favorite metal. I've actually never stopped loving metal, and being from Southern California, oil rubbed bronze, which ranges from this darky brown with copper highlights all the way down to an almost black, but it's got these gorgeous warm undertones. And then it goes up to this finish, very similar, I would have to say, bright bronze and antique brass. There's a little bit of crossover there. And it can even look a little bit like copper without being too pink. But the real bronze ages with time. It gets the most amazing patina. And again, it feels very warm and livable. Mudrooms. This is kind of an old-fashioned thing from the East Coast of the States. And it's worked its way into houses all over the world, and for good reason. They're no longer for mud. They are now basically for all of the chaotic stuff, shoes, purses, backpacks, jackets, dog bowl, you name it, that kind of comes in and out of your house. And they don't necessarily even need to go to the outside. I just recently built one for a client that went right into her garage. She has 4 kids and each of them got their own little slot And they had everything ready there. We even put charging ports for their school laptops in the back of each of the closets. And it's just a way to organize the mess and keep it off the dining room table. Warm colors. I've been waiting for a while for these to come back. When gray came in, I don't know, was that 5 or 6 years ago? I was dubious. I've never liked gray. It's cold. Then I kind of got behind it. I thought, oh yeah, it's gray, the new neutral, right? Well, I'm much happier to see gray in a supporting role, much like this sofa down here, and the other colors around it, like the big colors being warm. This is my absolute favorite wall white of all time, Deluxe Natural White. It's bright, but still warm without being all the way to like creamy yellow vanilla, which nobody likes. And, you know, warm colors come in so many different hues, everything from super warm, like wheats, like this natural rug, to greiges. If anyone doesn't know what I mean when I say greige, it's my favorite color. It's a combination of the words gray and beige. And it's one of those colors that's difficult to define because it's sort of halfway between the two, and it is very easy to live with. So, of course, I'm telling you what's going to stand the test of time. There's a few things out there that are pretty hot right now that I don't think will stand the test of time at all. I think you should beware before you spend good money on it because you're probably going to hate it in a few years. You can check out that video at thegoodroom.net. And of course, we love to socialize and the opportunity to get to know you. And we are at all the usual haunts. On Instagram, we are at _goodroom. Don't forget the underscore. On Facebook, we are at The Good Room Design. And within Facebook, we have a really cool private Facebook group, which we encourage you to join because it's there that we actually chat. People post pictures, people post tips. I do sort of extensive how-to videos and I comment on other people's photos. So it's a bit of an opportunity for some free interior design. And on Pinterest, we've got loads of cool pictures on The Good Room. Hope to see you there.